Today, we're breaking down one of the most disturbing ongoing stories in music, the allegations surrounding David. From his rise as a Fortnite pro turned viral musician to the discovery of a body in his Tesla, we're going through all the facts, context, and internet evidence step by step. Before we get started, make sure to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss future breakdowns. Let's get into it. So, who is David? He's a 20-year-old who first made a name as a Fortnite pro. He only started making music because he wanted non-copyright songs for his montage videos. Using just BandLab on his iPhone, earbuds, and his sister's closet as a studio, he began releasing tracks. His breakout song, Romantic Homicide, blew up in July 2022. You've definitely heard it. In the Back of My Mind, You Died. It went insanely viral, landed him a deal with Interscope, and he quickly went on to tour, open for SZ, and even collab with Fortnite on Locked and Loaded. He built this wholesome, grassroots image. And that's why, when news broke later, people thought there's no way it could be him. On September 8th, the shocking news broke. A badly decomposed body was found inside a Tesla registered to David. The car had been abandoned for days before being impounded, where the body was discovered. It was so decomposed that identification was impossible at first. At the time, David was on tour, meaning he had been traveling for weeks. That made many people assume it couldn't be him. The LAPD also stated the Tesla was one of several cars linked to him, often used by different people. And the same night the news broke, he actually went on stage and performed like nothing happened. But brands didn't wait. Crocs and Hollister both cut ties immediately. Later, things escalated when the body was identified. It belonged to Celeste, a missing teen who disappeared in April 2024.
And now some breaking news on a major story that we've been following. We have just learned the identity of a teen found dead inside of the trunk of a Tesla registered to the singer David. Investigators now say that the victim, Celeste, reported as a runaway last year, had not been seen since.
At just 13 years old, by the time she was found, she would have turned 15. Her mother told TMZ that Celeste had a boyfriend named David. She also revealed her daughter had a red Esh tattoo on her finger, the same tattoo David has. Again, not unique, but suspicious. LAPD then searched the house David lived in, rented under his manager's name. Detectives were seen removing a computer and evidence bags. Importantly, that house was less than 100 feet from where the Tesla had been towed from.
Now, Mike, do we know if the search has anything to do with the girl's death, though?
Yeah, so Susie and Juan, we are working on those details right now. What I can tell you is that it is literally right where we know that the car was towed from. So remember how this all happened, as you heard from Nicole. The car was towed from the Hollywood Hills. It wasn't until it was at the tow yard where the body was found. So if we go back to where the car was towed from, tonight, there's a presence of Los Angeles police detectives that are out there. We can see them in their plainclothes suits. We also see crime scene techs. It appears to be centered at this home. Sky Cow was able to get a peek before it got dark. To be clear, LAPD has not said tonight if this investigation is related to the investigation of the girl's body being found, but they are like less than 100 feet away from where it was all found. So this is all happening in the same neighborhood.
Police also noted the car was driven through an alley, likely to avoid traffic cameras. On top of that, a photo surfaced of David near where Celeste lived. While not direct proof, it tied him closer to her. Singer Kali Uchis even said she was taking down her collab with him. At this point, people realized, even if he wasn't involved in her death, he definitely knew her. Internet detectives then uncovered Discord messages. Screenshots show Celeste joined his server back in 2021 and chatted with him in 2022. Others claimed they knew he had a girlfriend named Celeste in 2024. One disturbing screenshot from August 2024 even read, "Drop the one with the missing girl, Celeste." People also shared leaked photos and iCloud images of the two together. At minimum, this proves he was in contact with her for years. And then comes one of the creepiest details. On September 8th, the day the news first broke, a Reddit user posted that their friend's younger sister had run away with David, that LAPD had swept his Hollywood Hills home, and they feared she was the one in his car. At the time, it was brushed off as trolling, but with hindsight, The details line up almost perfectly. To make things worse, a leaked track titled Celeste appeared online. Lyrics referenced her by name and included chilling lines about wanting her suicidal. Fans argue if it's AI or real, but many believe it's authentic. After that, fans started rereading his old music. The Romantic Homicide video, released on Celeste's birthday, the actress in the video, fans say she looks like Celeste. Lyrics like, "He might have you, but I've got your ghost," suddenly feel much darker. On top of that, his TikTok reposts were found with captions about cannibalism and pouring boiling water on someone. Even his stage shows, where he brings out a casket, now look sinister instead of artsy. At first, collaborators defended him. Jason, the Ween, who had just released a track with him, said on stream, "He didn't do it. He's on tour. He's not a murderer."
Situation?
With David?
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't do it.
He's not a murderer?
No.
Thank God, bro, because I was still going to listen to his music. I was just worried that I'd be an asshole if I did.
No, listen, he didn't do it. He literally performed the next day. If he was a suspect, the police would have been after him. He's not a suspect.
He's not just escaping the police clutches?
No. And I'm going to perform. We're going to perform on the 20th, me and David.
Tesla.
I don't think it's him because he's been on tour.
No,
but also,
I don't think it's him either. I think it's like almost obviously not him.
But soon, Jason and many others unfollowed him. Public opinion flipped. TikTok and Twitter are filled with comments calling him a pedophile and a murderer. Some still argue innocence until proven guilty, but the majority now see him as guilty, at least of having an inappropriate relationship with Celeste, as she is a lot younger than him. There are still major unanswered questions. Did Celeste's family know his real age? Why didn't police act when her brother says they reported it? If he didn't cause her death, how did she end up in his car? Even if this wasn't a murder, the evidence suggests he was in a relationship with her, and that alone is serious. This is a heartbreaking story. Rest in peace to Celeste. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss future updates. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next one.